Radio Canada has obtained a letter from Alberta's Deputy Minister of Justice that was sent last week to his counterparts in 3 ministries: primary and preventative health services, tourism and sport, and education and childcare. It says the Premier's office wants to amend 3 laws affecting transgender youth and adults to operate notwithstanding the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The proposed changes are to go before Cabinet on October 21st. The legislature starts its fall sitting 2 days later. One of the laws means a transgender teenager from St. Albert can no longer play on their female softball team. Their mother is angry with what the province may be planning.
I think it's a very large overstep and an overreach that's unnecessary, to be perfectly honest. I think the notwithstanding clause creates a harmful rhetoric that's already harmful enough.
Groups that are taking the province to court over the laws are speaking out. In a statement, the president of the Canadian Medical Association is calling on the Alberta government to refrain from invoking the notwithstanding clause to enact legislation that directly interferes in the clinical care of patients. Dr. Margot Burnell saying this kind of political interference is unacceptable and risks setting a precedent that affects other national health issues such as vaccination, reproductive health, medical assistance in dying, or even cancer or surgical care.
It's really disheartening and disingenuous on so many levels. It begs the question, where are we going as a country if every time a court goes against a particular political perspective that we're going to be faced with the notwithstanding clause?
But the leader of this education group thinks the province is respecting parental rights.
We would see that as appropriate, a use of the notwithstanding clause to make sure that this wildly popular and necessary law protecting the rights of parents stay in effect in Alberta.
This constitutional scholar says provinces are increasing the frequency of using the notwithstanding clause.
I think many will say that our politics are becoming sharper and more fractious, and the appearance of the notwithstanding clause may just be a part of this larger dynamic.
Again, Canada is currently challenging 2 of the 3 laws in court, saying the court cases will continue regardless of what Alberta decides to do. Michelle Bellefontaine, CBC News, Edmonton.